Hi there, it's Esther Herbert, and I'm in for another video visit. I'm so glad you came by. I just wanted to tell you that in Canada, where I am from, we had a big Canada Day celebration yesterday. So, going off to work today, I thought I would wear red and white and keep the celebration going. So, yay Canada! All right, I just wanted to talk today about something that I think is pretty difficult for many of us. I know it is for me. And I think it's easy to talk about topics that you're good at and that you excel at, and you can talk and go, yeah, this is no problem and you can do this. But when it's difficult, it is certainly harder to sit here and tell you how to do this. So bear with me because it's a hard topic. I'm going to do a little series on standing up for yourself. Now that is something that, people will say, sure, I do that all the time. And maybe you do, and I'm very proud of you if you do. But I do not. And I think it's an important topic because I'm just going to deal with one tip for you today that I think will be helpful. So to stand up for yourself in any situation is something that I think is valuable to your self-esteem, to your self-image, and of course then in turn your mental health. I want to talk about being transparent and authentic. Now those are kind of big words that you might not know what I mean by that. You've heard them a lot, but how do they apply? So I think being transparent and authentic means to be open and honest with people around you, especially those that you love. Now, if you want someone to treat you well, then you need to treat them well. That makes sense. But what if a situation arose where you are so excited about, say, a new relationship or somebody that you've met in the office there that you think is great and you're getting along perfectly, and you find that you are doing maybe more than what they are, or you're more available for conversation than they are. And this might hurt your feelings, and you don't know how to go about talking about that. Because if you don't talk about feelings being hurt, I can promise you that they will fester and that they will bother you. They'll hurt you. And instead of being open and honest, transparent, authentic, then you will tuck it under the carpet. And unfortunately, nothing heals underneath the carpet. And the other person may be completely oblivious to what you're going through. So say, for instance, you're available to chit-chat day, night. You make it perfectly clear that you are a person of your word and that you are going to be there anytime that person needs you. And you're discovering that that's not working out the same back. So you've tried to contact, they're not available. Or you've tried to say a few words and you don't get responded to for days. So it's like, so do you say anything? So then you finally maybe muster your courage up and you say it, and they say, well, I'm just not going to be able to answer you every time that you write me. And instead of saying something back, you go, okay, that's fine. And you don't mean it at all. But you've just let them completely feel that everything is great. And now from here on out, it's not their fault. So you need to take ownership and say, hey, I'm available. I care about you. I need you to want to talk, and be available to talk. So I think if you're the person that says, well, I'm not available every time you need me, maybe you can say it like this. You can say, Esther, you are very valuable to me. You mean the world to me. I might not have as much time to devote as you may want, but I want you to know that you're important to me. I value you. This relationship is awesome. It's incredible to me. And I just want you to know that I will do anything and everything that I can to make you feel important. Now, if somebody tells you something along those lines and then couches it with maybe I'm not as available as maybe you are, but you will feel great knowing that you're valued to someone, that you're important to someone. I think that's great. So that's for that person. Now for you who might have just said, oh, it's okay, don't worry about it, it's fine, then you're going to take away that and you're going to be hurt and you're going to say to yourself, wow, I wish I would have said something. And then maybe you'll be passive aggressive, and maybe you will, be sarcastic, or whatever it might be, how you handle that, kind of what you see as rejection. So it's important to stand up and say, hi, I'm Esther, I'm important, I need you to do this, validate me somehow. And now if that person is willing to do that, then they definitely do care. And if they don't, then, hard as this may sound, then maybe that relationship is not for you. So I just want you to know that you are important, and what you have to have feeling deep inside is incredibly important. You want to be able to share it with those that you love and not feel that, oh, I'm being a burden, I'm not asking at the right time. It doesn't matter. You should feel very important to those that love you. So that's what I wanted to say this week, is be open, be honest, and believe me, you'll regret it if you aren't. It's most important to bring things out into the light so two adult people can discuss and say, okay, this is our plan. This is how I feel about you. I think you're awesome. Let's plan on doing this, instead of having your feelings hurt. Okay? So that's my tip for this week. We will be talking about how to stand up for yourself many more times in the future. Okay? I hope you have a great week. You are important. Your mental health is very important. All right, take care of yourself. God bless. Bye-bye.